Many intelligent people feel busy with their financial decisions. They research, they compare, they wait, they read articles, listen to podcasts, and run scenarios in their head. There is a constant sense of preparation, but when you look at outcomes, nothing actually changes. This is not because intelligent people lack information. In most cases, they have more information than they need. The problem is not ignorance, it's what analysis quietly becomes, because overthinking often feels like responsibility. Intelligence is very good at analyzing complexity, at identifying variables, at anticipating consequences. But money does not reward infinite analysis. It rewards decisions repeated over time. And this is where the mismatch begins. Analysis creates clarity. But clarity is not momentum. You can understand something perfectly and still remain exactly where you are. Understanding does not move money. Behavior does. For many intelligent people, analysis reduces anxiety. It creates the feeling of control, of competence, of being careful. Thinking becomes calming. It soothes uncertainty without requiring exposure. This is why overthinking feels productive. The mind is active, engaged, solving, but the external situation remains unchanged. The trajectory does not shift. Only the internal narrative improves. At some point, analysis stops being preparation and becomes a pattern that delays action while preserving self-image. Not consciously, but consistently. Many intelligent people describe themselves the same way. I like to be informed. I don't rush decisions. I prefer certainty. These sound like strengths, and often they are. But when analysis becomes part of identity, it begins to set boundaries. Certain actions start to feel premature. Certain decisions feel irresponsible, not because they are wrong, but because they threaten coherence. Identity values consistency. It protects reputation, both externally and internally. Analysis helps maintain that consistency. It allows a person to stay aligned with the image of being thoughtful and careful. So thinking replaces moving. Not because action is feared, but because thinking feels safer. It keeps exposure at bay. It postpones irreversibility. Consider someone who reads constantly, compares options, waits for better information, for a clearer signal. They are not lazy. They are not reckless. They are loyal to a rational self-image. The delay does not feel like delay. It feels like prudence, like maturity, like responsibility. And because it feels reasonable, it goes unquestioned. Analysis prepares. Action exposes. The difference between the two is not intelligence. It is tolerance for discomfort. Action introduces uncertainty, irreversibility, the possibility of visible error. Analysis avoids all three. That avoidance feels calm, but it does not change outcomes. This is why financial stagnation often looks thoughtful in intelligent people. There is no chaos, no impulsivity, no obvious mistake, just careful waiting. Over time, patterns harden. The same decisions are postponed. The same thresholds remain uncrossed. Not because clarity is missing, but because exposure is avoided. This channel does not exist to criticize analysis. Analysis has value. But when it replaces action, it quietly becomes a form of avoidance. Many intelligent people do not delay action because they are unsure. They delay it because thinking preserves identity longer than acting does. And when analysis feels like responsibility, inaction no longer feels like stagnation, it feels like wisdom. Until the pattern is noticed, nothing actually changes.